Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for educational purposes only. For legal and financial advice, please seek help from a licensed professional. Thank you. Today's show is also sponsored by IAR Property Solutions. If you're looking to sell, buy, or renovate your property, IAR will be by your side through the merry real estate ride. Welcome to the Humble Hustle Podcast. My name is Antoine Basquiat, and I will be your host for today's episode. Well, man, the last part of this whole thing is the what we try to do is we try and focus on you, and basically everything that you said thus far is putting everybody that's going to listen to this on, and they're going to take away something from it. But we also want to give back to you. You know what I mean? And how we do that is basically like we try and talk to you about like what's your ultimate goal, and kind of just talk through how you want to get there and how you can achieve that, because through this the idea is to also bring people together, because like you said, the network is a very important thing. So we might know people, you might know people, and then the more people that get together, it might work out. So what's your ultimate goal? What's the highest level you can achieve in athletic training? But what's your ultimate goal in this whole thing?
To be honest, man, like it's the last couple years, it changed so much, bro. I honestly, I'm at a point now where I know I do want to be a head AT slash VP of like performance and healthcare for an NBA team at some point. I want to be able to create a staff that has just as much passion to want to give back, has just as much selflessness to want to reach a common goal. I want to be able to have a program where I could have at least one intern a year, where we start that same deal like how the Vikings, how my people with the Vikings did, how Eric Sugarman and all of them did, where they got so many people in the game right now still that started under them that are doing big things at all levels. I want to get to that point where like the head AT, also VP, moving up into that where I'm just able to build something great, have that work-life balance for everybody on staff, no matter what it is, making sure that you don't lose yourself. Even with that being the title goal and the building professional goal, I also want to continue to raise a great home. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want to ensure that every athlete that I continue to work with each day, all the way up to climbing the title ladder and climbing the hierarchy ladder, that they know that Lionel Rice has your best interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Has your best interest for your performance, your healthcare, but you as a human being. I want to continue pushing the narrative of mental health is just as important as physical health. You know, but at the same time, overall, I just want to keep being an advocate for our profession. Like I said, like it's gotten way better across the years, but people still think that all we do is fill up water and tape ankles.
Mm.
Even after the DeMar Hamlin situation, and shout out to the Bills and the Bengals staff, just unfortunate situation, but showing the world like superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Like people think that it's just all about the actual game. They think it's all about the actual sport. They don't see what we see every day of the hard work that these guys put in. Not just from a standpoint of maybe getting back on the court or back on the field or back to, being physically active, but like the hard work each day. So like just understanding that I don't ever want to lose that is a big ultimate goal of like I never want to lose that drive. And I always just want to keep climbing the ladder in the sense of um just perfecting my craft as a clinician, but also never losing that strength that I have of being able to bring people together.
Mm.
They got a running joke here that I know everybody. which is very
It's a fact.
fact, bro. Like it's a fact, man. Like it's funny. You know, our boy Tim, he sent me something the other day on social media, and it was like a video of like somebody was like, man, like, isn't it crazy? You got that one friend that you just go anywhere and everywhere, and it's just like they're like, oh, you know him or you know her, and like
Uh-huh.
it's crazy because like the rock star staff that I work with here, they're like, yo, it's crazy. Like I'll show up somewhere, like they'll show up somewhere and be like, yo, like you know Lionel, and like they're texting me saying, no way you know this person all the way over here in Toronto or something, and I'm just like, yeah, I know them. Like took care of them, XYZ, this, that, and third. Oh yeah, we was together. So like, you know, I take pride in the network, and I just want to continue just to be an advocate for the profession, just across healthcare. But at the same time, I want to continue to give back, bro. Like that's always been my ultimate goal is just being able to give back, being able to put people on, being able to continue to just build this profession in the best way, like from all aspects, not just in the NBA or not just anywhere that I've been, but I want to continue. You know, I still continue to like being honest. I still continue to talk with stakeholders and administrators from previous places that I've been on how to make the place better, on how to make sure that you know athletes are getting the best care and that athletic trainers are getting taken care of. Because I'm being honest, bro. Like the hard truth is that we're bottom of the totem pole at some places that you may think that we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be
Mhm.
at any place. Like if you can't have an athletic trainer, if you can't take care of an athletic trainer, you shouldn't have sports. And I'm always going to stamp that. And I'm always going to stand on that. You shouldn't have sports. If you can't have an athletic trainer and you can't take care of them for them to want to be there, and you can't give them the right resources or at least back them up in wanting to make the place better, you should not have sports. That goes for all levels, from secondary, youth, all the way up. So I just want to continue to be an advocate for that. There's some people that tell me that in the next 10 years, they could see me being the NATA president, which is our organization president. I don't know about that. But, you know, I never put a limit on myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to continue being an advocate. And it's never about leading from the front. I want to continue to keep being a leader in my own way. And it doesn't have to be a title or anything like that. I just want to keep pushing forward from all aspects. And as I already mentioned, as that ultimate goal continues to get worked on, of wanting to to be a VP of performance and healthcare in the NBA. You know, I also at some point I got my doctorate, so you know I want to be a adjunct professor just to give back in that
Mm.
realm too. You know, I already told Greg at Kings, I'm like, hey, the minute that y'all get a online portion of y'all program, like not saying I want to just like teach different rehabilitation skills, clinical skills, but like I think something that gets missed even in all aspects of different degrees is like people skills. Like 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 we need to implement a class on like yes, like you may not like people, but you need to know how to talk to people. You need to be trained in it. Like you don't just, you know, we can't be the ones that if somebody's leg, you know, unfortunately, knock on wood, is pointed the other way, we can't be the ones going, you know what I mean? We can't do it. It's a joke, but like we can't do it. But there's some people that will do it. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and it's like some athletic trainers that were doing it. It's like, no, 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 we gotta be the calm ones in the storm. Like,
Mhm.
so I kind of want to like get to the point where we could implement a class on like just doing things like this. Like, hey, here's scenarios, here's experiences. How would you go about it? How would you go about it? So it's not really a did you get an A or an F in the class? It's just a pass or fail, and you're gonna walk out of there with a lot more skills for the real world rather than just opening up a book. So
Mm.
it's in the works. I'll give it about 7 years. You know, I can't speak too much on it because somebody might try to steal the idea, but we're gonna get it popping to where like these new programs like we're able to implement something like that, you know, where it's not just put your head in the book and learn about anatomy, physiology, all the special tests, all the tapings, all the wrappings, all the evaluations, all the conditions. Like, no, okay, you know all that, but now how are you going to be able to use that on somebody that doesn't want to come on your table because
Mhm.
you don't know how to build a relationship? And sometimes people skills are missed, bro. People skills are missed. I think one of my good friends at Arkansas, she works with football. She says one of the first questions I ask these students when I'm interviewing them to be a student with football is, "Can you read?
Like
Can
book
you read? No,
or
just can
people?
you read?
Oh.
Can you read? Like, can you read? Like,
Mhm.
we good? Okay, cool. Like, if I send a text message saying being at 8 a.m., are you gonna text me saying I thought you said 9 when my
Mm.
text said 8? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not meant to be literal. It's meant to be like kind of figuratively. You know what I'm saying? Of like, hey, common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can we apply it to what we do each day? Because it's missed. It's missed, and we just got to make sure we just keep doing it, and it comes with the people skills. So that's really all the ultimate goals. Other than that, I just keep it going, stay authentic, stay genuine, grind passionately, and hey, at some point, bro, would love to hold up a NBA championship trophy with a parade. You feel me?
Uh-huh, I get that.
Like we want
Add it
like
to the collection.
add it to the collection, bro. Add it to the collection. We love it. So that's all it is. And but that comes with us helping and doing our part because it takes everyone. It takes
Mhm.
everybody and it includes us, making sure that we do our best too. So that's the biggest thing, man. That's the biggest goals, bro. Like just keep, one step at a time, one step at a time. I'm in no rush.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I could talk to you forever, and I
Yeah,
forgot where I was
hey,
for a
same.
minute. But I know, we got a couple babies to get to, so
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
gonna I'm gonna go ahead and just say thank you for taking the time out. You know what I mean? Just to take out and talk to us.
Absolutely.
Because I know we only did like 2 podcasts yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. I think this is the best conversation. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh. But I think this was a really great conversation,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And you had a lot of great things to say. I wish we could dive a little bit deeper in terms of like your ultimate goals, and because
Yeah.
my saying is always, why not now?
Right,
Why
right.
not now? Because
Right.
and I know you the person too that once you put your
Yeah.
mind to it, man, you're gonna get it. So everything you said here today in terms of your ultimate goals and that's what you're about and what you're going to be doing and what you plan on doing, I have no doubt in my mind. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So
Man, hey, no,
um
man, amen to that, man. I just want to close it out by saying, thank you as well for holding it. I mean, I hit you so quick saying, I want to do one for National Athletic Trainers Month coming up, and like I said, I'm a huge advocate for the profession. So I just want to close out by saying, shout out to all the athletic trainers out there, all levels, bro. Like, everybody who knows me knows I support from every single level, like every single level, from from youth sports to secondary to industrial to clinic setting to professional sports, collegiate sports, from NAIA to JUCO to D1, D2, D3, everything, man. High schools, big time shout out to the high school athletics trainers, man. Y'all do it, y'all do it better than. To be honest, I'm not just saying you do it better than anyone. You guys sometimes only have one person for so many athletes and a lot that y'all put into. But the biggest thing that they do is that they introduce athletic trainers to the athletes that we end up getting, that
mhm,
collegiate ends up getting. So, you know, the biggest thing that I shout out to y'all is that, keep painting the right picture for them as athletic trainers, because little do you know, they talk about y'all the most. They're like, yeah, my high school athletic trainer took care of me, and next thing you know, 4 or 5 years later, they're first round draft pick to an NBA team, and they still talk about y'all in the best ways. So, happy National Athletic Trainer Month. We're one of one, and not too many people could do it like us. And I'm not knocking any other healthcare workers, but nobody does it like us. Simple as
mhm.
that. Take pride in everything you do, and just be great. Be great, and don't let anybody try to dim our lights. And we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep fighting the good fight for our profession.
Happy National Athletic Training Month, man. Well deserved, well appreciated, and continue to make everybody proud, man. We're really proud of you for real.
Love, bro.
All
Since
right,
day
love you,
one.
man.
All right, broski.
All
Hey,
right.
Josh, it was good meeting you too, man. If
You
I'm
too,
ever,
man. It
hey
was good
man,
to
when
hear
I'm,
from you.
yeah, absolutely. When I'm around, man, I'll tell Antoine and tell you when I'm in town so we can link up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely, man. Hey, y'all have a good night. All right. Hey, give love to the babies too, B.
We'll do too. You too, man.
I got you, bro.
All right, peace.
From doorstep to front lawn delight, IAR will make you right. Come on. Closing smooth, paperwork clean, we're the best you've ever seen.